But Chris, I did intro you, but go ahead and get your own intro in. Let the people know who you are, where they can find you at, and what you do.
Oh, my name is Christopher Kidd. I have 4 podcasts. 3 of them are my own, and then I also just joined the Greatness Podcast Network. So I'm a producer, and I write for Black Sports Online. My Twitter handle is at CKIDD206. That's CKid206. So if you guys listening, follow your boy back. I follow Hoops and Brews. I listen to the podcast whenever you guys drop it. It's entertaining. It's funny.
Thank you, man.
You guys drop some facts on there.
Thank you. I
When I saw the thing, someone want to call, I was like, absolutely, like that's dope.
My
You know,
brother,
you don't
man.
really
Thank you, man.
people don't really
Appreciate that
call
a
in on
lot.
podcasts.
I
Hey, no problem, man. But yeah, thanks for having me on.
I know everybody like sets up like the Skype and stuff like that, but the way I set up is it's like it's easier for you to just call in. People still gonna listen. If you ever listen to a radio, you can listen to somebody call into a podcast.
Chris,
Exactly.
One real quick question that I want to ask you, going along with the Kyrie thing. Where would you personally most like to see Kyrie end up next season?
That's a tough question, but based off what Kyrie said, you got to say, and how he plays, you got to put him in Phoenix. That's literally, I mean, you could put him in New York, but I think Phoenix is a young team that he can run. Because right now, when you look at New York, I really think once Melo's gone, it's really Porzingis. That's his team, right? Mm-hmm. And that's no disrespect if Kyrie does end up in New York, but Porzingis already built a foundation there. People are rocking his jerseys. People know who he is. And to bring Kyrie Irving in now, I mean, while it would be a great move for them, offensively they would be a lot better. I think that's really Porzingis' team. But I look at the Phoenix Suns. I mean, that screams Kyrie in my opinion. Everything he's asking for, I want my own team. I want to be able to do it my way. That screams that team right there, Phoenix. Him and Devin Booker, I don't know how you're gonna stop those guys. Of course, they're not going to be a playoff team or anything. But right now, Kyrie's he's not.
Man, honestly, that Phoenix team could push to be a playoff team.
No.
Yes, they could.
They could.
They could definitely push to be a
it.
playoff team.
They wouldn't make the playoffs.
It
depends on what other pieces they get.
Those last 9 teams in the East are going to be fighting for that 8th seed.
In the West.
I'm sorry, in the West and in the East. Honestly, in both divisions. Like, it's just that the East is 50 million times worse than the West. But the West is going to be hyper competitive.
But if Kyrie goes to Phoenix, do you think it would be the same type of power struggle thing? Because people know who Devin Booker is. Devin Booker did score 70 points last year. Like, Devin Booker, at this point, I would think, if you watch basketball, he's a household name. I think Devin Booker
might
be
be champion. He's not Kyrie Irving.
But
he's not Kyrie.
Yeah,
he's like Kobe.
Yeah, Kyrie Irving
right
is
now. Like just gearing up to be like, okay, like we know his name, but we know his name, but he ain't Mike yet. He ain't even in that conversation.
You're right.
He's a guy on the fringe.
You're right. Can't argue that. You're right. Nah, I mean personally, I think for both teams, Phoenix is the best situation because for one, let's say you can plow away Josh Jackson from Phoenix and a pick, then you've pretty much set yourself like. When Kyrie asked for the trade, because I love Kyrie. Kyrie's my favorite player in the NBA right now. So I was like, damn, man, I really enjoy seeing Kyrie and LeBron play together. But for the sake of the Cleveland organization, it's really not a bad thing. It's honestly not, because Cleveland pretty much mortgaged away their future to win to appease LeBron. They did win a ring. They traded away Wiggins. They traded away basically all their first-round picks. They got all old guys and really bad contracts right now. If LeBron leaves, you still have J.R. Smith on the roster, Tristan Thompson on the roster,
and Kevin Love
Love.
Honestly,
listen.
Okay, would you want to take Eric Bledsoe? Or would you want to take Josh Jackson?
I want to take both, and I want to take a pick. I'm giving you Kyrie Irving. I'm giving you.
You can't be that greedy.
I want to take Eric Bledsoe, they've been trying to trade Eric Bledsoe for at least 4 years now. Literally, they gave him the max, and they tried to trade him every single year afterwards.
I mean, that's because they shouldn't have given him the max.
They shouldn't have. I don't know why they gave him $80 million, especially under the old cap. But
it's the same reason why Chris Paul will get a max next year, because he just puts up good numbers. Stop. We're not. No. Stop. We're not doing this.
But I think Phoenix would be the best situation for both teams and for both players. Cleveland could get some assets back, and Phoenix would get the star that they've been missing since Steve Nash. And that's damn near going on a decade.
Yeah.
I think it's the best situation for both teams.
But if I'm Phoenix, I'm not giving up Josh Jackson.
Then I'm not giving you Kyrie Irving.
It doesn't matter. You have no leverage. The Cavs have no leverage.
They do have him on contract for 2 more years.
Exactly. So they have no leverage.
That's not really no leverage.
That is no leverage.
Not really.
It is no leverage. Because if I'm Phoenix, why would I give you Josh Jackson, this guy who we drafted number 3, who we really think is going to be
because I'm giving you Kyrie Irving.
Yes, but...
And do you even think Josh Jackson has the potential? Okay, so Chris, question for you. How good do you think Josh Jackson has the potential to actually be? And do you think he has the potential to be what Kyrie Irving even already is right now at the young age of 25?
Josh Jackson's going to be an all-star. Will he be as good as Kyrie Irving? I don't think so. Kyrie Irving, that's a scoring guard. Like
exactly.
He scores. And to say that Josh Jackson's going to be able to do that, I can't say that. In college, he didn't have one thing that Kyrie already had back when he was at Duke. The ability to score off the dribble and pull up off the dribble and shoot a jumper. Josh hasn't figured out the jumper, the three-point. He has a gift. And that's another thing. His athleticism is just something you can't teach. So while Josh Jackson...
Not really.
Yes, he is. He's
you're right. He
absolutely aches and back spasms and his knee is hurt. Like, I don't necessarily... Like, if I'm Phoenix...
But Phoenix has the best training staff in basketball. They do. If anybody can keep you healthy, it's Phoenix. Look at it. Amari died once he left Phoenix. Steve Nash died once he left Phoenix. Nobody gets hurt in Phoenix. Phoenix keeps players pretty healthy for whatever reason. They have a history of that.
Yeah, but
okay.
You want me to give you prime assets and a draft pick?
Yes.
No,
I'm giving you a 25-year-old Kyrie Irving.
Yes, but Kyrie Irving, but I only have him for 2 years.
He'll probably re-sign. Why would you not re-sign?
If you Kyrie?
Why?
Why would you? Do you
Why?
really want to play in Phoenix?
It's the 5th. Yes, Phoenix is a pretty big market. That's not a small market team. It's your city. It's hot weather. You got Devin Booker.
And you're not that far away from
You can
LA,
have basically the backcourt in the NBA.
Okay.
Kyrie Irving and Devin Booker. Kyrie Irving and Devin Booker in 2 years could probably be the best backcourt in the NBA.
I'm fine with that. And you still have Marquise Chris.
You got Dragan Bender.
You still have Devin Booker. You still have T.J. Warren under contract. You still have Tyson Chandler under contract for another year. Alex Len.
You still got Ulis off the bench.
Kind of mid, but still, you still got Unis. I mean, you still got P.J. Tucker as well.
No, you don't.
Well, no, I'm sorry. P.J. is gone. Do they still have Jared, or did Jared Dudley leave?
That would probably be in a trade.
Okay. You think Jared Dudley would be in the trade?
Probably. Because you got to, yeah, probably.
Okay. All right. I'm not going to argue with that. But yeah, man.
You still got pieces.
Yeah,
exactly.
You still got pieces. And then if you want to go and try and sign somebody next year, or you want to try and lure away somebody like an Andre Drummond away from Detroit, you can bring him in there, and all he needs to do is give you 19 solid minutes, block some shots, and grab a couple rebounds. Like, and that could be it.
You would, because
if you have
more than 19 minutes though.
I mean, yes, you would in that situation, but he can't shoot free throws, so you can't.
Drummond would probably be an all-star in Phoenix if you win.
But he can't shoot free throws, so you can't depend on him to do anything.
So,
okay, whatever.
All right. I think that sums it up.
Yeah, it